Okay, so there's been a lot of talk about, which I could probably pull that up too, about how Donald Trump is trying to do some witness tampering by throwing them out there, like putting their names out there, and I'm not positive because like Midas Touch is not saying who this is, so I don't know who this is. But it's captioned as Star Republican Witness Throws Trump Under the Bus in Georgia. Let me see if I can also, after I play this, find the more recent tweet that he put out there. Look, all right, let's go.
This was a pivot point for the country as you came out of the room. What do you hope your testimony accomplished?
Well, I hope my testimony gets the facts, as they are, and helps to continue to paint a real and honest picture. But politically speaking, this is a pivot point for this country to do something more than just stew on the 2020 election cycle, right? We're either going to, as Republicans, take our medicine and realize the election wasn't rigged. Donald Trump was the worst candidate ever in the history of the party, even worse than Herschel Walker. And now we're going to have to pivot from there, right? We want to win an election in 2024. It's going to have to be somebody other than Donald Trump if we do it. So politically speaking, this is an important pivot point for our party, right? To go focus on the things that matter, to take this conversation to America, not to Twitter, not to 10-second sound bites, not to YouTube clips. This is taking this to the kitchen table. I think most Americans care about the economy. I think most Americans care about a porous border. I think most Americans care about national security and public safety. These are issues that we win as a republic. As long as we make this about the three-ring circus called Donald Trump, we're going to lose every time. And you don't have to go any further than Georgia to see that play out.
This was a pivot point for the country.
He's right. He's right. I used to be a Republican when I thought, based on the fact that my family were Republicans, I thought that Democrats just were really into overspending and taxing and stuff like that. And it didn't, ultimately, it did not add up that that's what was really happening. What it turned out to be was just that was the messaging at the time. But they're not even using that anymore. Now it's like just straight up bigotry, straight up racism. It's no longer about how do we develop programs for society in such a way that it's like economically efficient. It's not about that anymore. Now it's just straight up about lies constantly. So, I have a feeling this dude might be the one that was talked about in a recent tweet or Truth Social, whatever they call it over there. Okay, I think I found it.
Donald Trump is reverting to the playbook we've now seen him use 3 times with the previous indictments that he is facing. One of the most concerning things that people pointed out today about his Truth Social post is that he attacked directly one of the key witnesses in this Georgia case. That post reads, I am reading reports that failed former Lieutenant Governor of Georgia, Geoff Duncan, noting that he spelled Jeff's name wrong there, will be testifying before the Fulton County grand jury. He shouldn't. I barely know him, but he was, right from the beginning of this witch hunt, a nasty disaster for those looking into the election fraud case.
This is an important part of the healing process for the Republican Party. This is painful.
Oh, it is him.
This may feel ugly to some, but this is part of this process, right? We've got to put these facts and figures and details and reality on display for America, specifically for Republicans to see what reality really is.
Wow. Okay, so basically, that's witness tampering. And if we lived in a society where there was equal justice, President Trump, former President Trump, would be held in contempt at this point. But we don't. And that's why the Superior Court judge that just killed his wife here in Orange County, um, he might get prosecuted, right, Todd? He might get prosecuted. Okay.